What if the next world-shaking copper and gold discovery wasn't in the familiar mining hotspots of Canada or Australia, but somewhere no one expects, on a Caribbean island famous for its beaches and reggae? What if a tiny, almost unknown exploration company was drilling into rock that could rival the richest mines in the world? And what if this story, one that could reshape an entire nation's economy, was unfolding almost completely unnoticed by the global markets? Could Jamaica, known for its tourism and laid-back vibes, secretly be sitting on a treasure trove capable of changing the future of energy itself? Most people think of Jamaica and picture white sand beaches, reggae music, and endless sunshine. But beneath this paradise, a hidden geological secret may be coming to light. For decades, the world only noticed Jamaica's bauxite industry, used mostly for aluminum. But now, copper and gold, critical metals for electrification and green technology, are being uncovered in astonishing quantities. At the center of this story is a small, fearless explorer drilling into volcanic rock that hides the promise of massive mineral wealth. Their results are not just impressive, they're potentially world-changing. One drill hole at the Bella's Gate project revealed 390.7 meters of mineralization, grading 0.37% copper and 0.19 grams of gold per ton. That's a stretch of rock longer than the Eiffel Tower is tall. Within that, an even richer section of 279.5 meters hit 0.43% copper and 0.24 grams of gold per ton. When you combine the value of both metals, the copper equivalent comes in at around 0.60%, an extraordinary number in today's mining world. For context, many major open-pit copper mines operate profitably at grades below 0.5%. Even better, this mineralization begins just 64 meters from the surface, suggesting that it could be extracted through an open pit, the most economical method. And these aren't isolated results. Another hole returned 309 meters at 2.44% copper and 0.33 grams of gold per ton. These numbers are far from random. They hint at a large district-scale system. In mining terms, this is called a porphyry system, a giant underground plumbing network that deposits copper and gold over vast areas. These are the kind of deposits that sustain mines for decades. C3 Metals seems to be uncovering them one after another. The Bella's Gate project spans 18 kilometers, with 14 distinct porphyry prospects and over 30 high-grade vein targets, including gold and silver pockets scattered around. This isn't just one mine, it could be a completely new mineral belt. The potential is enormous. In mining, discoveries of this scale are rare and often called elephants. But what's happening in Jamaica could be more than one elephant. It could be a herd hiding beneath the island's surface. Why does this matter beyond mining circles? Because copper is critical to the world's transition to clean energy. Electric vehicles use up to 4 times more copper than gas-powered cars. Wind turbines, solar panels, EV charging stations, and upgraded electrical grids all depend on it. By 2035, global copper demand is projected to far exceed supply, with some estimates suggesting over 40% growth by 2040. Major new discoveries are rare, and developing a mine can take decades. This means the stakes are enormous. Every drill turning in Jamaica isn't just uncovering rock, it's uncovering a key piece of the future energy puzzle. And the gold alongside it only improves the economics of mining the copper. So why isn't this story making headlines? There are several reasons. First, smaller companies often get overlooked by investors until a discovery becomes undeniable. Second, there's a geographical bias. When people think of big mining finds, Jamaica doesn't come to mind. The Caribbean is seen as a tourist paradise, not a resource hotspot. Third, some major players might be keeping quiet strategically. In the high-stakes world of mining, silence can be a powerful tool. Keeping a massive discovery under the radar preserves the opportunity for acquisition at a favorable price. The credibility question is crucial. How do we know this is real? The answer came in early 2025 when Freeport-McMoRan, one of the largest copper producers in the world, announced an earn-in agreement with C3 Metals. Freeport can acquire up to 75% of the Bellas Gate project by funding $75 million in exploration. This is a massive vote of confidence. Freeport doesn't commit that kind of capital lightly. Its world-class geologists must see serious potential. Jamaica's geology is strikingly similar to the Dominican Republic, home to Pueblo Viejo, one of the world's largest gold deposits with substantial copper. The volcanic rocks that host Pueblo Viejo's riches mirror those being drilled by C3 Metals. If Bellas Gate proves geologically linked, Jamaica could emerge as a new mineral powerhouse, diversifying an economy long dependent on tourism and bauxite, creating thousands of high-paying jobs and generating significant government revenue. Geopolitically, a major copper source in a stable country like Jamaica would be a game-changer for Western economies, offering a secure supply of a metal essential for electrification, renewable energy, and critical infrastructure. But turning a promising discovery into a producing mine is far from simple. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Beyond the drilling, companies must conduct exhaustive environmental studies to ensure sustainable practices, undertake complex engineering to design safe and efficient extraction methods, navigate a rigorous permitting process, and finally, invest billions in constructing the mine itself. Each of these steps can take years, sometimes over a decade, and requires coordination between government regulators, investors, engineers, and geologists. Yet what makes this story truly captivating is the potential unfolding right now in real time. Witnessing a discovery in its earliest stages offers a rare glimpse into how a world-class resource is born, from the first drill holes to the eventual shaping of a major economic engine. On this sunlit Caribbean island, the story is more than numbers and rock samples. It's about the possibility of redefining a nation's future. Massive copper-gold systems, now validated by some of the world's top mining experts, could soon transform Jamaica's economy, providing high-paying jobs, generating critical revenues for public services, and establishing the island as a key player in the global green energy supply chain. As drilling continues and each hole uncovers more mineralization, the scale of the discovery becomes increasingly clear. What was once hidden beneath dense volcanic rock is now gradually revealing itself as a potential district-scale system, the kind of deposit that can sustain mining operations for decades. For investors, geologists, and energy strategists, this is the sort of quiet revolution that could have ripple effects across global markets. Yet, despite the significance, most of the world remains largely unaware. Could this be the beginning of one of the most important mineral discoveries of our time? Only time and continued exploration will tell. But the pieces are already falling into place, and the story in Jamaica is only getting started. Subscribe to stay updated on this unfolding story and witness a potential resource revolution.